If you can hear the geese. Which is a lot better than the sound I was hearing a few minutes ago. There was, I guess maybe somebody was loading something, they were starting a dock, but it was pretty loud. The geese are cooler. I like it. It's a beautiful morning. Ooh, there's an owl. And lots and lots and lots of spring birds. It's just a really pretty morning. Very calm, the water is very clear and very glass-like. The sheep just figured out that their pasture is open. So they're running out to there. So that's nice. It's a nice morning. So I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. And I was going to talk a little bit this morning about hindsight. And, you know, like I said, most of these videos are really just things that I've pondered during the week. And then I come down here and I ramble it and I keep thinking about what it is that I'm struggling with or what I'm thinking through. And then I share it with you guys. So by no means do I have all this stuff figured out, but I do like to share it with you. So good morning, Lisa. So I was thinking about hindsight, and I've had probably a pretty rough couple months here on our little farm with animals. You know, I've had to put down my 21-year-old dog, and then this past Friday, I had to put down my mid-20s horse. And I've always had this philosophy that you should put down an animal when they give you that look, you know, when they give you that look that says, ah, you know what, it's a tipping point between what a good day is and a bad day, and they're having more bad days than good, which makes it a lot more difficult than putting down an animal that is nearly dead or it's really close to dying and was going to probably die that day anyways. It's harder, but I do think it's the right thing for that animal. And because of that, it sometimes feels as if it's too soon, right? And if you make that appointment, because it's not an emergency, you make an appointment, and the days leading up to it, you're like, ah, oh, is this the right thing? And you keep questioning yourself, and you know your philosophy, you know, and well, at least I know in my gut that this is the right thing, but man, does it feel, it's hard. It really is hard. And you keep questioning yourself. And even so, Friday night we put down my horse, and it was, you know, I basically told the vet, I was like, hey, if it's a good day for you, go ahead and come by. You know, if it's not, don't worry about it. I guess I was kind of looking for an out, right? And then she texted me and she said, hey, you know, I'm on my way. And, you know, my gut falls, right? You're like, oh, she's coming, even though you know it's the right thing. And then she shows up, and, you know, and I don't know if you've ever seen an animal put down, but, you know, there's an injection that has to be done, obviously. And as she's literally coming to the neck with the injection, I just wanted to scream to grab her hand and go, no, no, no. But I didn't. I stayed calm and I did it. You know, and ironically, okay, I have to share this because it's just the coolest thing ever. So, I don't know why there is, but there's a rainbow right now, right over my house. There hasn't been any rain. What an amazing thing to see a rainbow early in the morning. It's this very faint rainbow just going into the clouds. What a cool, beautiful thing. Wow. All right. So anyway, so I knew this, and it was really tough and it was really hard, and I kept trying to change my mind. But in the end, after it was done, I actually felt really great about it. And I knew it was the right thing. And in hindsight, I was like, wow, yeah, you know, I'm glad you stayed strong, Brianna. You know, this is what was right. It was the good thing to do. And, you know, good for you. You know, and in hindsight, it was much easier to know that that was the right choice. And so I was thinking about that later, and that, you know, hindsight, there's a million times in your life where hindsight afterwards, you're like, wow, you know, that was the right thing, or that wasn't the right thing. Go either direction. And to remember that, to make note of it, maybe even write it down is probably a good idea, because sometime in your future, you're going to have that question or another question come up, and to remind yourself of your logical choices and the things that you learned via hindsight is pretty important. I was listening to a podcast yesterday when I was driving, and the guy was talking about making decisions. And what he said is that there's two different ways of making decisions when you're like choosing for a restaurant, for example. And one of them is you make them based off of exploring, and the other one is exploiting. So let's say if you're in a town for a very short period of time, you might want to exploit it. Or if like, your parents come into town, you're going to exploit your prior knowledge and use that prior knowledge to make a good choice about where you're going to eat. But if you're in a town for a long time and you have plenty of time to choose, it's a good time to explore. And I think that exploit kind of is what you're using your hindsight. It's the stuff that you've learned and just not forget it. That's the hard part. So the next time I have to put down an animal, I'm hoping I remember that. I remember that feeling I had the day after. The hindsight. I don't know. Hopefully that's helpful to you too. We'll see. So, exciting things though, you know, like the evolution of life. We've had some deaths here lately, but we also have some births coming. So today is the very first day of potential due dates for our lambs, and their official due date is Saturday. So potentially, if we have some new lambs, maybe I'll do the sunrise video, maybe watching some new lambs next weekend, or next Tuesday, so that'd be cool, huh? So, you talk about evolution of life, man. Every single time that sun comes up. Wow. Every time. It's awesome. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for being in my little sunrise tribe and being here with us. And it's fun. It's a great way to start your morning. It's a great way to, I mean, it's not quite the beginning of the week, but it's close. Monday's like, oh shoot, let's jump in. Tuesday's where you go, all right, I kind of got my list going and I'm ready to rock. So, can you hear the geese? I don't know if you can hear them or not. They're pretty neat. So I'll let it run for a little bit so you can watch the sun come fully over that horizon of those trees. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Maybe I'll have some lambs to show you. That'd be kind of fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a birth. That'd be cool. So, have a great week, everybody, and make a good day. I can't even see when I turn back around. No idea what's going on. That sun's bright this morning. Well, have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Love having you here. So, see you soon. Bye.